Hey YouTube, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabby. If you're new here, I am a Lululemon educator and today I have a exciting video for you. This is my first ever YouTube collaboration and I'm collaborating with ASHLYN Mark.
Hey guys, I'm ASHLYN. I'm so excited to be collabing with Gabby on this video.
I will have her channel linked down below in the description. She is a fellow Canadian educator at the GEC. So hopefully through this Q&A, which is Lululemon themed, you will get a little bit of insight on kind of both of our perspectives and opinions as Lululemon educators, both in store and through the GEC. Since I'm in Alberta and she's in Toronto, we are geographically far apart from each other. So basically we're doing this collab virtually. I'm going to film my answers to the questions and she's going to film her answers to the question, and then we're going to mix it into one video. And again, we're going to be answering 5 questions for each video. So be sure to head over to ASHLYN's channel to see which 5 questions we answer as well. Just as a disclaimer, this video is not sponsored. All of these opinions expressed in this video are our own. Thank you to everyone who asked us questions on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I will also have everything linked down below in the description for any product that I talk about today. If you're curious, you can definitely check it out down there. I will also have ASHLYN's channel linked, so be sure to go over and watch her part of the Q&A as well as we answer different questions over there. And if you want to see if your question was answered, just keep on watching. Alright, the first question we're going to answer is, what advice do you have for applying seasonally, including job requirements, flexibility, etc.? So Lululemon hires twice a year, basically once in the spring and once in the fall. That's your best time to apply, obviously, when we're hiring. Fill out the online application, and for me personally, it took me a long time to get a job at Lululemon before I was actually successful. I went in, I introduced myself, I made myself a frequent shopper at the store that I was like wanting to work at, so that the staff kind of got to know me, see my face and stuff as well. For me, when I applied, all of my interview process was online, so it was a group interview by Zoom, but I feel like Lululemon is starting to now move back into the in-person group interviews as well. Also focus on like playing off someone's answers, but also making it your own. So like tying into what someone said, making sure that you're like actively listening. It shows that you're like a team player. Be sure to answer in like the STAR format, which is like the situation, task, action, result. Be sure to show your growth through that as well, and talk about examples that you're passionate about. I feel like that really shows through. As to what to wear, if you have Lululemon, great, I would say wear that. If you don't, no worries, I would wear like something similar, as long as it doesn't have like big brand logos over it. Like don't wear like a huge Nike sweater. I would say that would maybe not be the best choice, or you could go like a very business casual look as well. I know a lot of people do that, but honestly during the first group interview, they're really looking to get to know you as a person and to see if you're going to be a good fit with the team and kind of get to know your personality. And then in the one-on-one interview, which is what you'd advance to next, you kind of get more into that kind of task related, work related questions and answers with the manager. So that's kind of my advice. As for like requirements and flexibility, it's going to obviously greatly depend on the store and what their needs are. For us, it's like I think you have to be available weekends and then some weekdays, whether that's evenings or what it might be. And again, that's an open conversation to have with the hiring manager as well. I wouldn't stress too much about it, but obviously if you are more open and available, that would work in your favor. And then again, in terms of flexibility, I feel like that's really case by case scenario. Again, talk to the hiring manager about it if you move on to that one-on-one interview. But that's kind of my advice and tips. Apply early, apply often, apply to every single role that they are, you know, hiring for, whether it's expediter, educator, mirror lead, GEC, key leader, like assistant manager, anything. And make sure that, you know, you put in a quality resume and fill out all of that online application stuff thoroughly and accurately. And I feel like that really gives you the best chance.
So I work at the GEC remote from home, which I really love. It's super convenient. Lululemon provides all the hardware and software that you need. They just send it to your house and you can just work from the comfort of your home, which is awesome. Highly recommend it. So for me, I would say the thing that they look for the most is customer experience, dealing with customer service, providing a great experience for guests which is what we call customers at Lululemon. And so just making sure that when you go into your group interview, you have some experiences in mind of when you provided great customer service or a great experience to someone, and went above and beyond to make them happy. So that's really important, as well as just being confident in yourself and knowing that you can handle any situation, and that you're eager to learn, and of course you love the brand. It also helps to know a lot about Lululemon's core values and their IDEA, which is their inclusion, diversity, equity, action values as well. Just make sure that you read about the company, you understand the values, you have some experience to talk about, and you go in there confidently and you speak up when you have something in mind to say.
All right, the next question we're going to answer is favorite tank top for a first-time buyer. Now, you might think that I would say the Swiftleys. If you've been following me, you know I'm a diehard fan about it, but I'm going to say the ASHLYN high neck tank top. This is one of the ASHLYN high neck tank tops that I own. This one's just in black. Honestly, I really love the silhouette of this. Again, it's going to be that Nulu fabric, buttery soft, very lightweight. It does have a built-in bra, which again, can be a little tricky, but I just love the simplicity of the tank. You don't have to worry about putting a bra to kind of match the straps on underneath it. This one is made for C and D cups, where the original ASHLYN is made for A and B cups, I believe, or B and C. Can't exactly remember, but I do love the coverage and silhouette that the high neck one gives. You don't have to worry too much about things, you know, showing too much or something like that. I really love the high neck tank tops. So again, if you can get kind of the band size, an approximate guess to what your sizing would be if you're trying to shop online, or if you can pop into store and try them on, I highly recommend the high neck tanks. I just think they are so beautiful.
I have my all-time favorite tank top that I bought as my first tank top from Lululemon. It's this one right here. It's the Ebb to Street crop racerback, and this is in the color black. Always rave about this. If you watch my channel at all, you know how much I love these tank tops. It has like this ribbed sort of material. It's very stretchy and comfortable. The racerback gives you lots of room for your shoulder blades. There's a built-in bra, which is great too, so you don't have to worry about wearing a bra underneath. And it comes in lots of different colors, but I always recommend getting the darker colors, because the light colors sometimes they get a little bit see-through where the bra isn't shown, or where the bra isn't covering. So getting black, any dark colors, highly recommend. One of my favorite pieces of all time by Lululemon. Another tank top that I recently picked up and fell in love with is this cool racerback short tank in Nulu fabric. And by the way, you can get these tanks in the long version as well. I just personally like the crop. This one is awesome for if you're looking for something a little bit more lightweight, even more stretchy without the built-in bra. This is made with the Nulu fabric, which is the buttery soft iconic fabric that the ASHLYN tanks and leggings are made out of. So very popular as well. I have no idea why I didn't get on this boat sooner, but I am so glad I did. And the one I got is in the color trench, but they of course make so many different colors. So I highly recommend this one as well if you're buying a tank top for the first time and don't want the built-in bra.
The next question is, what item or category from Lululemon do you think is not worth the price at all? For me personally, again, this is my own opinion, but that's going to be the lab line. Again, I just don't really get the lab pieces. I know they're supposed to be more kind of that athleisure, fashion forward, trendy pieces, but for me, I know they're expensive and they're just so out there that I can never really get on board with them or know how to style them or anything like that. To me, it doesn't really seem worth it for like an out there trendy piece that, you know, may or may not go out of style in the next season or so, and they are quite expensive, so I feel like that's just not really worth the price point for me personally. I would never really purchase one of them. A lot of them are quite out there, so unfortunately the lab pieces are going to be a pass for me.
And this is hard because I feel like so many of the pieces are such great quality. Lululemon really cares about the design and the functionality, but they care about details and the look of it, making sure that it's just very great for any kind of activity that it's specifically geared for. So sometimes the price is just worth it, in my opinion, for a lot of the items. However, I think somewhere where you could probably look for other alternatives and not pay the pretty penny for Lululemon is in their socks category. I know that, like, for me personally, I just think that like paying $24 for a pair of socks isn't necessarily worth it. I have tried a pair of socks from Lululemon. I think it was the Power Stride sock or something like that, and they were $18 plus tax Canadian for one pair, I believe. And it was just a sock. It wasn't particularly more comfortable or provided any more support than a normal sock. So I would say pass on the socks, but check out their other accessories, like their scrunchies. I think are worth the money because I just love them. They're so cute. The colors match the colors of my items and they work really well. Okay.
All right, the next question we have here is how do you get restock alerts? So unfortunately, Lululemon doesn't actually have official restock alerts. They don't have like a text or email broadcast that you can sign up for restock notifications. Basically how I get restock alerts is basically through Reddit. So if you Google Lululemon Reddit, the subreddit comes up for Lululemon, and sometimes people will post restocks on there. People will notify me on TikTok. I save things to my wish list. So basically how that works is you're gonna go into an item, the color that you are looking for, and select your size. You're gonna hit wish list, and then you can add that to like a wish list of your choice, and then that will basically, you'll be able to go into that wish list and see them quickly if that size came back into stock. Basically, you have to check frequently. Unfortunately, the best time to check is in the morning. Lululemon usually does restocks very, very early morning or overnight kind of thing. So that's usually the best time to check. Unfortunately, they don't really notify you that often. Sometimes you'll get the occasional email saying, hey, look what's back in stock, or things on your wish list are back in stock. But again, there's not like a specific restock alert. You basically just have to be on the website or app checking frequently for the items that you know you're looking for.
So I think that as of right now, there isn't necessarily like an email list you can get on to get an email right when something is back in stock. From my own experience, the best way to check on items to see if they're in stock is to create a wish list on the app. I just find that that's the easiest thing to do. You could also now save items for later if you want something, but you don't necessarily want to purchase it in the moment. You could save it for later, and it's a little toggle that you go from your cart, and you could just check to see if it's in stock or add it to your cart when you do want to purchase it. So it's just another step to make shopping a little bit more seamless. But what also happens is sometimes when you wish list items, Lululemon will actually send you an email when it does come in stock, but it's not a for sure thing. Okay, the next question. What's the best short without a built-in underwear, or built-in liner as we call it? Ooh, that's a good question. Yeah, I do feel like they need to make versions of their best-selling shorts without the liner, because I personally just have an issue with the liner sometimes digging in, and it looks like an underwear line, which I don't like. So like the speed up short, that one has a liner, and there is no option without the liner, and those are one of my favorite shorts. However, if we're looking for options out there without the liner, I would say the Fast and Free shorts. I know Gabby doesn't like the Fast and Free line at all, but I personally love it for my own lifestyle. I do hot yoga. I love working out in them. I just personally really like it. I love the New Luxe fabric that it's made out of. It's buttery soft, but it has the slip to it as well, so it's very sweat wicking. Great for hot yoga. I'll show you the pair I have. So I bought these guys early on in my hot yoga journey. This is the 8-inch Fast and Free short, or yeah, the 8-inch inseam, and they just have a lot of pockets, has a draw cord. I find that it hugs me perfectly around the waist, but it's loose enough in the thighs and butt area, and it's a very sweat wicking, so I don't feel like it's a soggy like cloth on me after you're sweating so much during hot yoga. I prefer this actually over the Aligns for sweaty workouts, just because it's so sweat wicking. So highly recommend these shorts. But also if you're looking for something like a sweat short or something casual to throw on and wear out and about, there's the Inner Glow shorts, I believe they're called. Let me just check. Yeah, the Inner Glow high-rise short in 3-inch inseam. Those are like a sweat short. I don't have them with me right now to show you, but they're like a sweat short that's like kind of loose and casual, and those don't have a liner, so I recommend those as well.
Most of the running / workout shorts are gonna have the liner in them. Unfortunately, a lot more of the on the move / casual shorts are not gonna be like lined with the built-in liner. So For me, personally, the on-the-fly shorts were the best. Unfortunately, they don't sell these shorts specifically anymore at Lululemon. Sometimes you'll be lucky and find them on Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, something like that as a reselling site. But honestly, these were my favorite shorts. I wish I got more of them when they came out. A good alternative for that would be the Dance Studio shorts in the high rise. Again, very, very similar. I feel like you could dress these up or, you know, wear them more casually. They don't have a liner in them, but unfortunately they're not really made for working out. They're not that stretchy of a material, so it won't give you the fullest range of movement. As for workout shorts without a built-in liner, I would definitely go towards that biker short type of style, because obviously those ones don't have a built-in liner, but I feel like all of the other ones that are generally designed for working out are gonna have those built-in liners, unfortunately. For on the move shorts, a lot of them won't, so like the Inner Glows, the Dance Studios, On the Fly, Stretch High Rise, any of those type of shorts will not have the built-in liner generally, but most of the workout shorts will. I do know some people will cut the liners out. However, unless you're like really good at doing that, just be mindful. It's not going to qualify for a quality promise if you do alter the garment like that, since it's not a manufacturing error. So I just want to throw that out there, but you could cut it out if you want. The last question we're going to answer today is, how are you liking the Blissfeel shoes? What are your thoughts? So here are one pair of my Blissfeels. These are the mink berry color. These are the ones I purchased, and I will say Lululemon did kindly gift educators one pair of shoes, which I got triple black, but I wanted to go ahead and pick up another pair because I just love them so much, if that has anything to do with the answer to this question. So these are the ones in mink berry. Honestly, I find them super cute, super stylish. I love wearing them for work. They are great for long shifts. I can wear these for 8 hours, and although my feet, you know, you can kind of feel it at the end of the day, they don't hurt as much as like other shoes that I will wear. I do really love the Blissfeel ones. I would almost say that they are better for standing / walking for long periods of time rather than running. I do have other running shoes that I would prefer personally, just because, you know, I don't really have the best feet, and just for running, I don't know, maybe these ones just didn't quite do it for me. However, again, if you're standing for long periods of time, if you like to go on long walks, I highly recommend these. I did 8K in them in like the first, I don't know, 3 days that I got them. Barely even a break-in period, to be honest with you, and my feet felt great afterwards. Normally I would also get very bad shin splints from walking that long, especially on concrete, and with these ones I didn't. So I actually really have been loving my Blissfeel shoes, like truly, honestly, have been loving them for like the past month that I've had them. I do recommend them if you are kind of looking for a shoe that you maybe have to like stand in for long periods of time, or if you do a lot of walking. Running shoes, maybe there's more technical shoes out there. Maybe there's shoes that are, you know, a little bit more affordable. Whatever works for you, but I do recommend trying them out. Lululemon has a 30-day risk-free trial period, so I feel like that's also a really great way to at least try out the shoes, get your feet in them, give them a test run. If you really hate them, you can always bring them back. So definitely recommend checking them out at least.
I absolutely love them. I first got these guys. These are the Blissfeel shoes in the color Flare. They're super pretty, great for spring and summer. I just love how vibrant and fun they are. They're very comfortable. I was actually blown away by how comfortable they are, and I do have a full review / first impressions of these guys on my channel. I liked them so much that I even got a black pair. It's great for if you're gonna be on your feet for long hours, or just like black shoes and run a lot. I have worn these guys to a Barry's workout class, which is a lot of treadmill running, and they were fantastic. I felt so supported. I didn't feel like I'd roll my ankle at all. Everything was just perfect with these guys, so highly recommend, and I can't wait to see what other shoes Lululemon launches.
But that is going to be all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks to ASHLYN for partnering with me on this YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found some valuable information in it. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more content, and hit that notification bell so you are notified every time I post a new video. Leave me any other questions you have about Lululemon or just in general down below, and maybe I'll answer them in the next Q&A, or I'll just answer them in general because I love chatting with you in the comments. But with that, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!